Hello everyone, welcome back to True Alchemy. So this reading is going to be all about how does the person on your mind think and feel for you. So we have three piles from the left to right. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm going to start with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the card of Resin, this will be your reading on how does the person on your mind think and feel for you. So there's a lot of fire sign energy that I am picking up right now. There's a very, I'm hearing fairy, airy type of disposition. They could be fantasizing quite a lot about you. Resin. $163, so that's number 10. I think it's possible that you may be holding yourself back away from this person out of self-protection. I think because you don't know what to expect from this person currently, if they're worth, trusting, investing. And that's what they're thinking about, that you're making the right decision for yourself. They didn't expect you to be this smart and discerning about your boundaries and your understanding of men and the world, is what I'm hearing. So they're realizing that you have a healthy sense of self. You're not like other people that they have experienced. There's a comparison to the person that they were with before. Yeah, see, boundaries. So there's this level of softness to your approach, like perhaps the people that they've been with in the past have had this very rough way of telling them that you're wrong, or you know I don't want to invest in you. It's like they're noticing that these things, or deciding that one does not align with what the other person is doing, can be done in a very amicable manner, and they're feeling that they did not get that respect, or um there's just a level of appreciation. Two of Wands. I still hope to see you again. I still hope to come back to this again. Six of Cups in reverse. I do miss you terribly. There's an undertone of another person. Seems like an ex that they're really comparing you to. The Knight of Pentacles. They think you're moving on slowly and steadily. You're moving on. Better and bigger things. The level of comparison in their head. Eight of Pentacles. They're working on themselves, and they're thinking that you're also very hardworking in life. This person wants to come forward. They don't feel good enough for you. There's an unconscious way of just thinking or sabotaging things. There was another person, there is another person, there is another person energetically in their heart. We have the Empress. Well, they are wanting to develop their own sense of self-esteem. They want to put themselves back on the pedestal. They want to be the main character in their own life. Seems like it hasn't happened in a while for them, or they're kind of like missing their mojo. They lost it in their last relationship. They are a bit distractive, like this person is looking at other women or men on social media. There is a bit of a sexual take, like this seems like someone who's heartbroken, so they're not realizing that they've lowered the bar. They're just like, I'm gonna have fun right now. But I keep hearing amicable. It was the way in which you left the situation that they're very, very like impressed by. But it's also this they've got so many tabs open in their mind about this situation. They are, you know, I feel like they're killing time with other men and women, like sexually, if I'm being honest. I don't know if they're physically involved. There's more like lurking at women wearing so and so type of clothes, or men wearing, posting shirtless pictures, or like I'm seeing some guys calves. So there's a lot of emphasis on the physical appearance of other people right now. It's like the hunger for a soul, hunger for a heart that's broken right now, can't dare to love again, but it's like still wants to. Yeah, the emperor and the empress. So like, it's not that they're all lost and completely broken. It seems like a phase. Um, they don't know how to put them. Yeah, why are the cards falling? They don't know if they can like. They don't know how to put themselves back on the pedestal. Like if they were quite, sophisticated, or I don't know, like uh they had a healthy self-esteem, sense of self-esteem, they weren't so tantalized by sexual appearances and seduced by this. But seems really like the case of a broken heart. That's when the heart breaks, you start channeling more from your sacral energy. So it seems like it's going to take them a while to open themselves up. Ten of Swords in reverse. It's a difficult journey for you and them. I'm not saying that this has happened because of them. It's possible. It's completely up to you how you interpret that. But this person, it's not something I'm going to say it's going to take a lot of time or it's going to take some time. I don't know, because it's like it's different for every person. This is a general reading, right? You can book a personal reading with me. Information is given down below. I just feel like this person is quite on and off. The heart can't seem to tolerate so many emotions. So you were making them feel some kind of way. They did feel it. Maybe they didn't say it out loud. For some of you, they did say it out loud and they meant it. Nine of Wands. Like, bro, I barely got something. I barely got, I don't know, like I barely got life left in me right now. Like I'm trying to bring myself back up. It's taking all of my efforts. I'm not sure how to explain this feeling to you. The Queen of Cups. You're beautiful, but you're giving me too much than what I'm capable of holding. And like, I know it sounds like it's your fault, but that's the way it's coming in. Like, don't you know, like, better. Like, they're like, better. Like, their higher self is also like, I'd say in an amicable way, but I just want to say, like, better that they don't have that and you're stuck on them. So it seems like I'm hearing you say that it's a me problem. I know, but I'm not saying that to blame you, but it's just the way it's coming across. Like, it's 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 just not happening right now. Like, they've got to look after themselves and they barely have that much to give. See, Ten of Swords twice from different decks in the same position. Like, I'm still working on releasing what that past person did to me. It's like I'm not back in shape, or I don't know what to give to you. So like, why are you on my back, like watching tarot readings? Like, they're so mad at it. Like, can you stop rushing me? Like, I don't know. I don't know if you've said something. Yeah, see the devil, and it was right here as well. Yeah, see, Capricorn. Like, they're just, I feel like maybe energetically they're just like themselves like that, or some way they were feeling a bit pushed by you and you backed off. So then they got a little bit of air to like breathe on, like they gasped, and it's possible that they needed some time away from you. The Page of Pentacles, like, I can only give you so much. So like when you know that, they're getting a bit frustrated. Like when you know that, why are you getting on my back? Like I don't have much to give. This is a person that's like dried out, empty well. They're bickering so much because they know that you know that they don't have enough to give, and they're like, why the fuck are you still, you know, loitering around here? It's this person is irritated because they've reached their capacity and they don't have much to give, and maybe other areas of their life are also asking. The King of Swords, like, I feel like this person just keeps on saying, like, you know better, man. Like, you know that I am not well suited to give enough to you. Like, why are you here? And I feel like there's a level of like guilt or regret or guilt. Like, I can't give it to you. Like, I love you, I like you, but I just fucking can't. Like, why is everybody expecting so much of me? I'm hearing like, why is my mother expecting so much of me? So it could be related to like women, feminine energy, or just that they're dealing with their feminine energy right now, or just like they don't have enough to give, and maybe their mother has been quite critical, like, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, like you're just like your dad or something like that. And they're a bit pissed, you know, they're just like, what the fuck, I can't do it, like I just got my heart broken. We have the Emperor in reverse, right? Like I internally and like even externally, like who the fuck am I kidding, like I feel very lost in life, and you already know that. Like they're saying like you know that, and they're quite pissed about it. If I'm being very honest, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, like for you it's like uh it's not fair, like to get aggressive at you, but I don't know what you've, you know, really told them. If you've been at them, then I guess you're gonna get a reaction out of a person who doesn't have much to give. But if you absolutely did nothing like that, it's just like how they are in their real life, and maybe you haven't seen that side of them, that they're like you know, being very very short tempered, and they're just like, I can understand this energy because I've been in this. Reminds me of one day when I was really, really, really pissed off by everyone who, which is quite funny because my friends wanted to hang out and I was just getting so fucking pissed. Like I was getting, everybody wants a piece of me, like everybody wants to be around me. I just don't fucking have anything to give right now. Like I was dried out, like I was dealing with a lot of things emotionally, and um it's like you should be happy that people want to hang out with you, right? But I was like, I was at the edge, and I wouldn't even say at the edge of a breakdown. Like I was probably having a breakdown in that moment, or like a tantrum, a fit. And I think that was just because like I needed myself at that point, like so bad. Oh yeah, miser. Like I think you don't realize that this person has like really strong feelings or like some interest, like really strong interest, and they see you as like a different person um that they've not met before. But mm, oh, my heart hurts. It's like, brother, what do I give to you, man? Like I am probably getting a bit frustrated because like I feel insufficient and like inadequate. Like why can't I just claim this gorgeous person, this gorgeous soul for myself? Yeah, like what else do I say? This is literally how this person feels. Like Page of Wands in reverse. Like, bro, I love your deep talks. Like, I absolutely dig it. But I don't have the bandwidth to hold your emotions right now. For some of you, this seems like a right person, wrong timing situation. I don't really believe in that philosophy. But hey, each to its own. Each as its own, whatever it is. What is it? Each as its own. Each to its own. I think it's each to its own. Is it? Is it though? Is it? It's quite frustrating. Like I can see all of that. We have the Two of Wands yet again. It's like quite frustrating. Like I want to move forward. I don't want to let go of you, but why don't you understand? I can't fucking do it right now. Like, bro, chill. Don't get pissed at me. I'm just the freaking messenger. So let me see, what would spirit like say to you about this situation? Because let's just have at it. It's like this person wants to fight with you, like projection 101. Like, because I can't do anything and I don't want to let go of you. I want to be with you, but I know that it's unfair. What the fuck, bro? Surrender your belief in scarcity. This is for you. The universe is asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Like, honestly, if I had to take a hit at it, it's literally about like... normally I would have said like let go of this douche and just like find somebody. I mean, I don't mean literally they're a douche, maybe they're just having a bad time right now, but I feel like this is more about like let go of your scarcity to think that just because it's not happening right now it won't happen with them later on, ever. Like, I think that there's possibility for this to advance in the future, Novemberish, Decemberish, perhaps. Who knows? Okay, so pile number 1, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. Information for personal reading is given down below. Do hit me up on my email if you want to get a reading done. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the card of vinegar. So this is like lots to go with a long way. There's a lot of inner child energy, like I feel quite happy. I heard Mia Culpa. I feel a bit spaced out, like I feel like this person likes you for majority of you, but doesn't have the audacity to tell you that. Or it's maybe like I'm hearing like just not as of now, because we're just talking and right now I gotta feel things out a little bit, like can I grow old with her or him? And it's really a question of when and what if. They also like really are very nosy. They could have watched tarot readings to know if you're dating and going out with other men. That's what I'm hearing. If I'm hearing, I've seen her at the market or something of that sort. The King of Swords. Well, I'm not gonna show my cards right now. This is quite uptight. Like, I see this person like feeling skeptical because I've had like bad past, and man, like this happened and then that girl left me, and like women can't be trusted, bro. Like, that's why I'm feeling that type of an energy. Like, you know what? I've created a fucking bubble of my misery right now, and I'm just gonna wallow in it, and I'm gonna generalize every fucking woman that I ever meet that I can't trust her. Well, I hate to break it to you, buddy, that you actually don't have an issue with unknown women. You have an issue with your mother, clearly. You feel like you can't trust women. The Death. Ooh, baby, I love your way. Every day. This person, I'm gonna give you a bit of tea on this person, and I'm not at all gonna filter out whatever spirit gives me. I'm seeing 222. This person is very pessimistic when it comes to love, and sooner or later you're gonna realize that you can't fix this man. You can't freaking fix this person. He's got generational wounds right here. 10 of Wands in reverse. He wants to let go of it, alright? He wants to let go of it, the world. Yeah, there's a cycle over here of Ace of Cups. Like, I feel a connection with this woman. Like, I met a woman, she's beautiful. Like, she's quite thick. That's what I'm hearing. Like, she looks very fertile. Oh, gosh. But it's like a primal instinct, I guess. Like, it's just like he's seeing you as someone that he would like to settle down with. Seems like a karmic connection because of the undertone of it. It seems a bit unhealthy attachment, like, I got on and off. And this is a situation that could evolve only if he really decides to like heal from his past. Like, perhaps take professional help or like therapy, if I'm being very, very honest, because he does not have that much emotional intelligence or the audacity to tap into his emotions so that he can heal. He can heal, of course, every person can heal. They just have to allow their body to take over. And he seems like a lot in his head. Like he came up with the King of Swords, so oh, open to receive. He wants to receive love, okay? He thinks about that in his fantasies. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. The heart is in the right place, but the mind, it's fucked over with past games and illusions, and like he's a bit two-faced, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like he wants to hang out with you, but then he starts playing this game of ego, like, oh, she should be hitting me up by now. Like, why the heck am I supposed to put in the effort? And it's not because he doesn't want to be masculine. Like every man wants to feel like the man in the relationship, like put on his big boy pants and just like pamper his woman. But why is he not doing that? Because, you know, I told you, mommy issues. Like there's something that comes from his childhood that makes him feel, or it's like maybe if it didn't happen directly to him, he just watched his mother emasculate his father in different ways. So his father just gave up because, you know, like, hey, maybe he was doing something wrong, like the father. But it's like that was still a human, right? And maybe his mother was way too fucking critical that his father just gave up, and he's like, there's no pleasing this woman. So it always takes two to tango. That's what I'm really feeling. And I think that there's a lot of bleeding of his inner child, and I think that he thinks about that a lot. Maybe he has a problem with prickly words. Like he gets very, very, very short temper when a woman comes down to tell him like exactly how it really is. So it sounds like, oh, faint ego, you know, fragile ego. Like just I can't hear a woman telling me what's wrong with me because like I throw a temper tantrum and it makes me feel like a bad person. So usually people can only take accountability, you know, of things that they're a bit like their shortcomings when they don't feel shame for it. But this guy, when people just refuse to acknowledge where they're falling short, is when they have so much shame. And that's why I said in the beginning of this reading, and I gotta keep it honest, because we're reading the energy of a person who's quite like, you know, he's got a lot of shame. And I can understand this feeling. Like if you're fragile ego because somebody didn't differentiate that this is a bad doing and this is a bad person, and somebody just ends up making you feel like a bad person, then obviously you're going to protect yourself. It's just human nature. I think that's quite valid in that sense, right? Say we have the divine masculine energy, but in the reverse, I'm telling you, it's not that men don't want to be masculine. Let me tell you that they would love to be fucking, you know, decisive and like carry those big lofty checks and like pay and make that woman happy. I was like, maybe he can do that, but as soon as she tells him like where he's falling emotionally short or where he's not able to match up or where he already feels, you know, like he's not enough, that's when he just becomes so fucking defensive. Like, is that not enough for you? So it's like the situation that I'm picking up is like two people, and it's possible that you attract to this person at a psychological level where maybe, you know, you also don't feel enough. So you're like, hey, why isn't he like reaching out? Why isn't he doing this and that? And then you just forget the part where you're also participating in the situation. Like, aren't you creating this in your reality as much as you want to deny that? A learning experience, a learning curve, the page of swords in reverse. Baby, I love your way. Like he's got mad fantasies about you. He really likes you. He really loves you. It seems more like he really, 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 really likes you. But I think that mm, I think that it's hidden under so much ego. Like he's gonna start going back into the loop of like, oh, she took 10 minutes, so right now it's been like she's been replying for like with a gap of 10 minutes again and again and again. So I'm gonna take some 30 minutes off so that I don't feel, you know, like I'm being too needy or, you know, too sticky, um, clingy to her, and like I don't want her to take me for granted. These are like tactics to protect himself from betrayal again. Seven of Swords in reverse. He thinks he's slick, but I feel like he thinks that you know what he's doing, and it's possible that you know what he's doing, but he's just do. It's like this is a really scared inner child. Like this man is he's got a really, really scared little boy inside of him. And I'm sorry if this is not about a man, if this is about a woman, like feel free to exchange the roles. but he's got a really scared inner child. Like, you just got to understand that you're dealing with somebody's childhood trauma right now, and he doesn't really have a preference. And perhaps, if this is a vibrational match, which I'm pretty sure about, you don't have a preference either. You just have patterns. You're unconsciously attracting these people, and then you're attracted to them. So we have the Fool. He wants to take that leap of faith. He knows that you want that as well. He wants to leave his baggage behind, but some part of it he keeps closely to his heart. Like, I don't know, it's got some token or a war or something, like it's got some sadistic play and pain and pressure. Like, something's there, this small baggage. Like, I don't know exactly what it is. Like, it seems like, yeah, again, he's carrying some sort of sadistic play from his mother. Like, the way in which maybe his mother, like backhanded comments. Like, oh, I wouldn't, particularly wear that, but you make it look really good. Like, that type of backhanded comments, or I don't know, it's like something, like there could be a number of reasons and like the ways in which it comes out, but it's like this. It's a bit heavy. I feel kind of sad for the little boy. Like, he just really does not feel enough, and there's like a grief of parents that just didn't look at him. Like, I can clearly see the image that spirit is showing me of this household, and he just feels extremely neglected. Like, I feel like there's a very beautiful, sensitive, soft boy, a very creative boy, nevertheless, who was not given the chance to come out because these parents, goddammit, like they were always just fighting and they didn't pay attention to him. That's exactly what I'm saying. The devil. So now he's just like, he's become this like a bit of an up. Like, this person gives me the idea of, when you meet a guy and like sometimes you can see his softness, and there are moments where the mask falls off and you can see his softness. Like, we all women have seen that one guy where we're like, I've seen his softness. Like, we're telling our friends, like, that 10% of him, it's like it won my heart. And like, there's this bad boy image that he's put on just to protect himself, and it's not like this guy, I don't even feel like your person is like purposely trying to put this bad boy image on. He just kind of fell into it because it became his defense mechanism, and that there's a really soft person inside, but it's buried under deep trauma response. So sometimes he hurts you without even like wanting to hurt you. That's what I'm really feeling. So what is he really thinking? This is a lot about like, well, this is exactly how he thinks about you. That's what I'm hearing. Like, he's not seeing you clearly. Like, he sees your confidence is a bit threatening. Sometimes he makes comments where he's like pulling you down, and it's again related to the backhanded comments where, he's like, oh, your hands are really pretty, but that nail paint doesn't look good, or like, I don't know, like that nail paint's really pretty, but it's like too dark for your skin, or like, I'm not sure. Like, he says things where he wants to compliment, but he doesn't want to completely flatter you because that's the language he's been taught. It's quite a learned behavior. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Well, the good news is he's not interested in anybody else. Spirit is saying that's the bare minimum. Like, I hope you don't get too hyped up about it. My throat is hurting. It's complicated, little poochie. It's complicated. He's got a lot to, dive through and work through before he can genuinely accept the love that you want to give to him. Because I think that you're really sensitive for him. Like, he might be that sensitive, but he's not willing to accept that as of now. And even if he wants to, like, consciously, his subconscious fears won't let him. And some of you, I'm hearing, like, you're directly like, oh, you're so fucking negative. Like, okay, fine. You know what? I've received that a couple of times and it doesn't faze me anymore, because this is real life. And a lot of people on earth, like, we've been through pretty fucking shitty things. So realistically, this is how humans operate, and it takes a lot of fucking, like, pushing yourself through to receive love, because it's very easy to please others and give it, but when it comes back to taking, that's where real growth really prospers, because pleasure in receiving suits are the most difficult for people who have just been given the message that your needs don't matter, and that's where it gets cut off. So that's why I was bringing it back to this situation where I was like, I keep seeing these parents that are constantly fighting and cribbing and just like they don't pay attention to this child. So, directly, I wouldn't even say indirectly, directly, this person internalized like it's his fault. He's a bad person, like he's a bad child. So, he doesn't deserve attention. He doesn't deserve a woman like you who's just like willing to just shower all his love and wants to be like cuddly and coochie and everything like with him, because he just responds to like criticism. Like he is internally wired, yeah, triggered and anchored down. He's actually attracted to women that are miserable and that spit out that fire. You know what I'm saying, right? He's attracted to that type of woman that is gonna purposely like demean him, also give him the backhanded comments, or like somewhere she's gonna pull his leg, so that in a nasty way, so that his brain gets triggered to start proving himself to her, and that's how he's really been living his life. So it's exactly what I have for you, pile number 2. I'm going to leave this reading here. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. So this will be your reading if you chose the card of rotation. So let's see, what does rotation really mean? There is a spider. This is about weaving of webs. Spider has a lot of different meanings in the spiritual context. What I'm picking up over here is something very sticky, where somebody has created a situation they can't escape. Now, I don't know if they weaved something good in their favor or bad in their favor. It seems like it's a bad in their favor. It's something like, I'm just looking, yeah. It's something like, I was weaving this situation in my favor, but it turned out to be bad for me. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So we have cycle. This is the wheel, monotony. I'm feeling very drawn to the name, to the verb monotony. I said verb. I was about to say word. Seems like something that they were doing constantly again and again. This is representing the Ouroboros, the spiral, the circle. One of the most fascinating science in the universe for me. Non-hierarchical shape, tossed back in the spin when we thought we had it all figured out. Um, this seems like a situation where somebody, they got stuck in their own games. Like I don't know what you did, or it's like, I think that they did not realize that you're that smart. Like, you know how to deal with people like them. They may have taken advantage of your innocence. It seems like a shock. Like they're a bit shocked. Like they feel like you caught on to them, whatever they were doing, or they're just very surprised, not at all fascinated or excited about the outcome that is over here. Not even in a smirky manner, where somebody's like, oh, you outwitted me, or like she's feisty, or they're feisty. No, it's like kind of like a bummer situation, like, oh shit, like I was weaving a story or a play or a game plan, or like I was putting up something was being curated, self-curated, like it was being curated for their own favor, and it may have been like a mask. It seems like a very persuasive nature. Like, I don't know if they were spinning this situation around in their own favor, as if like what they're thinking or what they're doing in their life is a lot more important. It's coming from a place of like I don't know exactly, like self-centeredness, like it, life is a threat around, or I don't know if this is a very selfish person or they have narcissistic traits. Anything is possible. It doesn't have to be to that extreme as well. It could just be a situation where somebody was trying to outsmart you by using you. Like, this is a situation attracted from a place of like need. So if you're someone that feels neediness towards like having a partner, that's where this person fell in your lap, because it seems like a transactional relationship, like something you wanted from this person while you were interacting with them, and you know what you were doing. um Seems like they were also doing that, but they were a tad bit more self-centered about your situation. Interesting energy. Like a misaligned situation shape, or they're not happy about the outcome. You may have blocked them. You're angry at them. They also feel like this is the final straw with you. This person has kept you around for whatever reason, for their own means. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm saying that, they're shocked. They're a bit shocked. They're still absorbing, like, oh shit, like they got on to what I was doing, and maybe it was an unconscious play, but it's not like they weren't aware that they were manipulating you, or they were trying to manipulate the situation in their favor. Wheel of Fortune. Things really did not turn out in their favor. It's like they wanted things to be in their favor and it did not happen in their favor, and they're quite pressed about it. There's a sense of like guiltiness. I don't know if you felt towards like a loyalty to this pattern or this person that has or these types of people that have this. Oh shit, I dropped cards. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, people that I think you've mainly gone for these people out of this need for security, and these people can sense that you're a bit like strayed, like straying from home, or like looking for a sense of belongingness, or like it's like when you have weak boundaries, in a manner of speaking, or you're like struggling with your own life, and you're looking for homes. You're looking for a home. So you ended up attracting this person who's like, if in an animalistic or ecosystem sense, I'd say they are predatory. Like, they know who they can prey upon. Like, I was watching this video, it was about psychological understandings, and it's like how all of us are, and I'm speaking from my perspective and the integration of my observation, is that when we come from broken families, or we're looking for love or a place to really belong and feel safe, people from the outside can pick up on that in a very easy way, like, in the body language and the way that you talk and the way that you are, and your loneliness seeps through, or this feeling, or the way in which you describe your dreams. You don't realize, but you give it away because that's what you're looking for. And a person who's tactful and is looking, they're not, I don't think this person was consciously looking to prey upon you. I hope I don't make it sound extremely dangerous in that manner. It's just a way of psychology and the way that we exist in a society, that there's a dom and a submissive person. That's what I'm really trying to establish over here. And I think that through a series of events, this person may have thought or took your innocence in that way, because you were showing your vulnerability. It's not that you're stupid or you want to be preyed upon. That's not at all what I'm implying, and that's not at all what they think, because since now the illusion has broken, it's like they unleashed the anger within you. Like you had enough, and it doesn't seem like you guys spoke for they've spoken or known each other for long enough. It's like, yeah, I'm seeing the card of addictions, patterns, this hole in the soul. So this is a situation where somebody, it's like both of you had the same sort of perhaps void, but it's again like the yin and yang, dominant and submissive. That's just how life is. And I think that they took the role of the leader or the dominant one. This card has come up in all piles, confidence. They were sort of looking at you. I don't know why do I feel the need to keep on saying the word preying upon you. It's like they were preying on you because they sort of saw you as a confident person. And there's some, yeah, this is like, I'm not diagnosing, but things that I've read about narcissistic personalities, like they like to purposely break down confident people, but I think that this confidence has to grow in terms of like, what, yeah, see, mind games. They're worried. They're worried that their mask has fallen in front of your structure. They realize that you're stronger than, they thought. Like you're not that easy to be manipulated. Yeah, they're confused. They're confused. Like, how the fuck did I get here? And how does she or he really know about my plans? Like, this person's life is a threat to them. Like all insecurities and their need to control you is also coming from a place like, I need you to be where I've kept you and within the limits of where I can reach you and the way in which I want you to act, because you got to be my puppet. Because if you're not my puppet, like I need to control you in order to feel better about myself. Like I can't be in uncertain situations because I don't know what part it's going to bring out of me. And it's not about like that mask falling off necessarily, but it's like, how am I going to handle myself? Like it's going to hurt me too much. So it's the fear that is riding the game. 10 of Swords, like this person has shit ton of pain inside, and I hate to say it, but I feel like you also have that inside. Like you have some sort of pain that led you to this mirroring experience. Quite the fascinating combo here that I keep using the word preying upon. It's like a mild Joe Goldberg. Like I'm making a very very vast comparison. It's not exactly like that, but it's just the energy that I'm picking up. The hermit, because I'm telling you, this person has studied you. They've picked up clues. It's like when people are so weak-minded that they have to use information against the other person. Like you're learning something quite um you're learning something very important about humanity. As much as there are light holders, there are people that also have the power to pretend and steal that. Like they want to see you beneath them. It's just for them. It's got nothing personal on you. And even when people love you, sometimes they're just so blind that they can't show it, or even if you show it, they don't entirely feel it because their pain is always louder than whatever the heck is going on outside. And it's this hermit is giving me like those vibes where I want to take away your fucking light, or like I do have that light, but it's not for you, or like I'm just doing something. I'm just doing something because I can. Like you gave me the liberty in some shape or form, is what I'm hearing. The high priest. Oh my god, I feel like it's targeted because they see certain level of power within you. These two cards fell. Five of Cups and the Hangman. You really shook them off, because I think that even though you're at this place where you're realizing your worth and your power, I think this person had no idea who the fuck they're messing with at a spiritual level. And the Hangman is in energy with the Five of Cups. Like, I feel fucking thrown out. Like, I feel like I've been just I'm hearing scorching heat. Like I've been fried or I've been kept away, or like I'm in a spiritual imprisonment, but I'm with my own thoughts. So I think this person may not have realized how much they were feeding off your energy and how much they were boosting their confidence off of you. Oh my god, why the heck are these cards falling down? The reincarnation card. This is a karmic connection. Like I could just feel it, because connections like this, like I've had my fair share of like energy vampire acquaintances when, I was struggling with boundaries when I was younger. And this completely reminds me of how people who have no life force within themselves like prey upon other people that look like sheeps. And it's a matter of time and reclamation. Like I had to teach myself how to do that. And it's not that you don't know how to do that, it's like you're gonna learn how to do that, because some part of you felt like this is the type of person that you deserve, you felt attracted to them, right? And it's like this that's why I say from my own personal experience, I don't know what other readers would say or whatever they'd say, but this type of relationship is very important for character building, to know that that life on earth is not all, butterflies and like chocolate syrups and everything. Like there are like pretty shitty people out there, and it's very important to know what those red flags really look like, because textbook language is very different from actually having your experience, because it's a 50-50 situation, if I'm going to be very honest. Sometimes people get really stuck in these connections their whole life, they fall prey to it, and you have to be really really like grounded in reality to see that I feel like I don't know why I'm being like a bit paranoid for you, because I feel like you've got called on this situation, like they've been put aside, but it's also up to your spiritual discernment that you don't further enable this person. Like I'm really using the word enable, because the only person who's gonna be able to like attract this back or allow this back in your life is you. Yeah, resilience. I feel like people don't place enough emphasis. Like there should be a fucking warning sign. Like, do not fucking move ahead with people like this. Like sit, cry. I don't know what you do. Heal your fucking trauma that led you to this person, because you'll ruin your life trying to interact with people like this. It's like it's not even like bad or rotten apple. This is like poisonous apple. Like don't be around people like these who are like positively out there to just like own you in order to make their life easy. Because what's going to happen is that later in your midlife you're going to go crazy like them. Like you really think you're not going to become like them. That's exactly what I want to explain in this reading, that stay the fuck away from people like this. Hierophant, yeah. I'm just telling you, there's always a learning curve. It's again a 50-50 situation, because you're really got to pull yourself out of it. But this is also one of those character building connections, because they really help you see the shit in people, like these types of connections really help you understand a specific crowd in the world. The Three of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, the audacity. They're planning on making some strategy, but this person is not going to reach out. So if you feel this dire aching need to reach out, I don't know, pool in some resources, get some professional help, hire a therapist, get some Reiki sessions. I don't know what you're planning to do. Do your best possible shit to not go back to this person, because this one's not going to reach out. But this is not a game of manifestation. I want to clear something up. This is a game of classic yearning, like trauma bonding. Like you're gonna think that it's a sign from the universe that we're meant to be, but it's actually your trauma that's speaking. That's like, no, I want to be back with them. Like we come from the same broken family. Like he gets me and like she gets me, and like we're meant to be together. Bro, that's your trauma speaking, and you just think that this is the type of person that's going to accept you, because you're still not you're learning to accept yourself. But trust me, when you get past this, you're not even going to look back at like people who are like this. Like, don't convince yourself that this is your fairy tale. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so pile number 3, this was your reading. I'm gonna leave it here. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye.